We will also be closely examining the actions taken by the SEC, as they have secretly reopened a case involving cryptocurrency, which they had previously claimed to be securities but have since clarified are not securities. Indeed, that's accurate, but it's still in the early stages. Therefore, the current situation is relatively calm, and I doubt you'll find many mainstream media outlets discussing it. Despite your refusal, you could hear them all kicking. The revelation of the SEC's identity left them all kicking and yelling. They labeled XRP as a security, and now it's common practice to classify a variety of cryptocurrency assets as securities. You may have heard these statements all over the world when they first appeared. In a few cases, they switched sides, but rarely. As always, I've got you covered. You're in for a wonderful treat, so kick back and enjoy the moment. Let's get started. Bitcoin $66.645 right now, it's unavailable. 4.34% throughout the previous day. Ethereum will launch at $33.39. Right now, it's unavailable. Following dollar pegs, 1.42% of USDT and USDC fell just where we wanted them to be, and exercise, oh, exercise. I enjoy getting out of bed. It's almost as if I wake up this way every morning. Some mornings, when you wake up, you're aware that we've reached 63 and 64 cents, we're now up to 62 and 626. Reaching this milestone would have been significant, as it would have given us an even greater high than the previous push-up. Even though we're getting close, Dad, the progress is positive. According to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin market's total value is $2 trillion. Buddy, please get back in your lane. Where are we going? I'm optimistic right now. Like I said, I'm optimistic. Nothing has changed in the circumstances. I warned you that there would be instability. You've got your chop there. At this point, there is a significant amount of volatility. It's time for the markets to keep doing what they do best, pumping and shooting upward due to the summer of cryptocurrency. Now is the moment. It's time to go for a run. It's time to pour a boatload of money into these markets and rekindle everyone's optimism before making a little correction. Before the market recovers, we'll observe the period from September to Thanksgiving, and then we'll add more. It's as simple as that, space people, but you already know what the end of the month brings. You should now obtain your NFTs. The Olympic levels are it. I have never seen so many locals cheering on the Olympic Games. Why do you receive the National Fan Flag, NFT, as you do? The nation you started cheering for is the one that takes home the medals. You obtain the occasion. That nation is still required to receive a medal. In this particular case, we had some individuals present yesterday. They were participating in a brief fencing competition in their homeland. They have both men's and women's divisions, where they score points and display them on the board to compete for incredible rewards. I'm coming to you now, you're the next place to go. Brazil and golf, as well as Italian football, are always excellent moves. Let's look at the overall medal counter, where we lead with 20 points, followed by France with 16 points and Japan with 12 points. But first, let's look at the gold medals. Folks, we don't have that much gold. The only country with the most gold is Japan, so if any of those three countries are on your list, you're getting rich. Don't you think you're doing exceptionally well when it comes to romantic relationships? I adore it. The former SEC chairman, CryptoR, released it. I'm overjoyed that this man chose he's going to emerge out of nowhere. His sudden happiness at having a voice comes out of the woodwork. This was due to his position as the SEC's cryptocurrency leader. What was it that he did well? That's simple, let me explain. If there had been rules on cryptocurrencies at this point and the US was a global powerhouse, we wouldn't be sitting here now. If we were here now, we would have already seen these markets rise to $7 or $10 trillion, but what did he accomplish in their absence? He decided to only look out for himself and line his own pockets. When the time came to establish some rules and regulations, he made the following decision: Ripple, I'm going to sue you, and then I'm going to run. I'm going to pack my bags, get out, and let someone else deal with it. I'll be observing you from the sidelines, along with my popcorn. Yes, that is Jay Clayton, the one and only. Pay attention to that. The president typically selects the commissioners to serve on a committee. The president usually appoints a chairperson, and in most cases, the chair changes when the administration changes. For instance, during both my tenure and that of my predecessor, the chair transitioned in response to a change in government. I was aware that a replacement for the chair was on the horizon. Well, the chair is what it is right now. The chair has left the room. So, it's all up to the chair gentleman to decide what he would like to do in that situation. However, you should be aware that there is a precedent for people to resign from their positions altogether. Will Gensler be one of them? Essentially, he is resigning on his own. We're focusing on that since he is aware that he will receive the old boot. Will he simply resign then? I believe that Trump does not claim credit for his actions. Therefore, I don't think he'll live very long. I haven't heard anything from him since he became the chairman of the SEC. He successfully sued a few well-known people. He urged us to engage in trade with the United States. Congratulations, but keep in mind that the SEC never loses, and you handed them a lot of defeats. Recall that they always win, and how did you cause them to lose? I am aware that a man named Michael Bradman has released a statement indicating that the SEC has amended its complaint against Binance. I haven't heard anyone discussing the removal of Solana, Cardano, and Maze from Binance's list of classified securities, which suggests a significant regulatory shift. Do you visit this place? As previously mentioned, you are free to proceed. The SEC has now accused Binance of breaking numerous federal security regulations. Remember that all exchanges listing these currencies are transparent, not just Binance. Binance allegedly classifies several digital assets, including Solana Cardano Filecoin, as securities. Magic Cosmos Sandbox D, the Central Land Axis, Binance Coin, and Binance Stable Currency were all examined. The SEC has classified Infinity and Cody tokens, which comprise 67 assets, as securities that impact the $100 billion cryptocurrency market. A few weeks ago, in a July 9th court response, the SEC announced its intention to pursue stance under a third-party crypto asset named securities, as mentioned in the Binance motion to dismiss this change. This move eliminates the immediate requirement for the court to determine whether or not these tokens constitute securities. People pay attention to this. You won't hear anything. Despite receiving a lot of attention, SL will simply ignore it. This will undoubtedly propel Solana to unprecedented heights, potentially leading to a significant increase in ADA8. This is something I, as a Cardano investor, have been eagerly anticipating, and this is truly encouraging news. Mole will release this. We are here with them. XRP continues to display exceptional strength, and perhaps this is all that remains. In the last hour, XRP rose from 59 cents to 62 cents. The impending lawsuit was the catalyst for the increase. Until the very end, akin to the moment when XRP lost its status as a security, we observed a substantial surge, despite the complete reversal of events. They released this last one, Dark Defender. Night XRP is preparing to shatter the triangle. This is your triangle, ready in a day. I've declared it ready to explode, folks. As you may know, when I woke up this morning, my cup of coffee arrived, and what did we see? We observed an upward shift on XRP as it exited that triangle. We are currently printing a large candle, and we will monitor its development throughout the day. If you want to see this thing through to the end, just allow Bitcoin to continue rising. Let's aim to reach 70,000. After that, we can observe XRP's movement. We've been back up for the last hour. That's what you're aiming for, a rate higher than 1%. Let's maintain this momentum at 60 cents, right? It has turned into a potent magnet for XRP. We're staying, and we're battling. If that happens, we will need to rise to 64 cents to reach a higher level. We can attempt to overcome this significant obstacle at the 66-cent level, which will pave the way for 75 cents. There has always been a crucial figure to which you should pay attention: 75 cents.